Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Slcmof, back again with another video, and in today's video I'd like to remind everyone that about 3 months ago or so, somewhere around there, shortly after Batman Arkham Knight came out, I believe it was June 30th, that the leak actually came out. All the DLC for Batman Arkham Knight was leaked, and a lot of people were suspect of whether or not that leak was true because it was just from a random Reddit user that actually leaked it. If that's not the case, then Rocksteady knows that all their DLC was leaked, which they of course know. At this point, they know that all their DLC was leaked. So they started to change up some of the skins that came out. They maybe took some out and put new ones in to create a little bit of a surprise value within the user, because of course it's kind of lame for us to know all the DLC that's going to come for the next 6 months. At that point, we knew for the next 6 months all the DLC that was going to come. I think a lot of the DLC that comes out is a little bit of a shock value. You know, when we first see the tumbler thrusters, you know, come on in the end of that trailer, I think there is a little aspect of it that is just based off surprise, whether we are expecting that to come or not. And when all the DLCs leak, then, you know, that's kind of lame. Nonetheless, if you look at a lot of the skins, like the 1990s Catwoman skin, a lot of what they've said has come true. And a lot of the story DLC in regards to the Batgirl DLC and some of the Crime Fighter Challenge map packs and that kind of thing, that has come true as well. Now, if you look at the Crime Fighter Challenge packs maps, it says, files show playable Batman, Nightwing, Robin, Catwoman, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Red Hood, and Azrael. And all of that will be coming very shortly. In October, we will get the fighting combat of all those characters I just mentioned. And then in October, we get the stealth missions for all of those characters. But as you can see, the final name on that list here is Joker. And we have not heard anything about Joker. And it says here, Joker specifically is referenced in $1 Million Mayhem, where you can cause as much mayhem as possible within 5 minutes and send the bill to Wayne Enterprises. So I think this is an interesting idea. I don't know exactly what kind of mayhem you're going to be doing. Are you going to be causing destruction around Gotham City? I'm sure it'll be in a contained area, you know, it won't be like free roam or anything. So I don't really know what this is. This is really interesting, but I find it strange that they haven't mentioned this at all. So Joker, this DLC may be coming out in December along with the Season of Infamy, which we have every reason to believe is kind of going to be the big daddy or just kind of the finale to the Arkham Knight trilogy or series. Heaven forbid people get mad at me when I say trilogy. Arkham Origins, of course, is included in that. So the Arkham series, and it'll be kind of like the icing on the cake, so to speak. But then you also have Gotham City Stories. It says here, play as Batman's key allies in narrative missions extending their storylines from both before and after the events of Batman Arkham Knight. So it says, play as Batman's key allies, so that's plural. So we've only gotten, besides the Batgirl matter of family, which is listed at the top, so that's not a part of the Gotham City Stories. So you're playing as Batman's key allies, excluding Batgirl, because Batgirl matter of family is listed separate, because that was obviously coming out shortly thereafter the leaks came out. So that leads me to believe that there's actually more story DLC playing as Batman's allies coming forth. Of course, we have Nightwing coming September 29th. But as for something else entirely in regards to the Gotham City Stories playing as Batman's allies, maybe it's Robin, Tim Drake. I think that's quite likely. Ultimately, guys, it seems that initially from Rocksteady's perspective of what they were planning to do from June 23rd onward, when Arkham Knight came out, this DLC leak was true. However, since it got leaked, I do believe that Rocksteady's making significant strides to actually change up a lot of what happened, because as I said, you do want to have initial shock value of some of the DLC. Now, will they change like the Season of Infamy completely? No, they won't. They're not going to scrap Season of Infamy and create a whole other story DLC pack. Chances are they've been creating that for months on end now. However, I do believe as for story DLC packs that are maybe an hour to 2 hours long, such as the Nightwing DLC, they're going to be trying to change some of that up, and also, significantly, they're going to significantly shake up the skins that we are going to get. For example, it says, you know, like Alex Ross, you know, the Blackest Night skin, Earth 2, I think that a lot of those are going to get taken out. Justice League 3000, we may have already gotten that. I don't think we have, actually. You get the point, though. A lot of these skins, they may be getting subbed out and replaced with different skins just because we know what they are, they're going to be coming, so they want to create a little bit of surprise for us and anticipation of what skins they're going to decide to release. As for the Joker DLC, I do think that it's quite interesting that they included that. And as I said, you know, the list of every character we're going to get to play as Harley Quinn, Azrael, Red Hood, etc. Joker is the only one that we're not getting at this point coming in September, or actually October rather, is the only character that we're not getting. So that leads me to believe that something's going to be happening soon with Joker. And if that being said, if it's 5 minutes of gameplay where you're in a confined area and you just cause destruction for 5 minutes and then you put the bill on Wayne Enterprises. I don't know how particularly intriguing that is if it's not really a story DLC. Anyway guys, it looks like we are on the back end of the Batman Arkham Knight DLC in terms of story packs. It looks like we have one more story pack after the Nightwing DLC, playing as a Batman ally. I suspect that to be Tim Drake. It also looks like we have some, you know, Joker DLC that's somewhat vague as to what it is really in terms of the leaks. It looks like we have quite a few more skins coming if the leaks do come true. Like I said, I think that a lot of the leaks are going to get scrapped. A lot of the skins, more specifically, are going to get scrapped and replaced with other skins. But nonetheless, I think we can expect about 20 skins, which they do have listed. And we're about halfway through that, so I do think there are quite a few more skins coming. But beyond that, we have the Season of Infamy DLC, which I suspect to hit December, the very last bit of DLC to come to Batman Arkham Knight. And are you looking forward to that? I know I definitely am, and I hope that that is good. I'm really banking on that being good. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. If you enjoyed, you can feel free to the like button. My name is Slcmof, and we'll see you later.